everybody. This is your man, Jason F. Smith, creator of the Shades of Intimacy and Modern Day Warrior, found at jasonfsmith.com. Welcome to Shades of Intimacy, the daily download edition. Today's topic is nerds and Dungeons and Dragons. So sit back, relax, and welcome to today's daily download. So I have a story for you. I'm going to come out here and expose myself. You see, I grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I rolled the 20-sided dice. I played with the elves and the dragons and the wraiths and the Demogorgon. I was absolutely thrilled and pleased to see the game highlighted in the new TV show Stranger Things. It was a joy. So I grew up playing D&D. I also grew up playing sports. I played football and I played basketball. And if my little high school had soccer, I would have been playing soccer because I really liked soccer. But I lived in a little 2A high school up here in Heber City, which is now, crazily enough, 5A and does have a soccer team. But back when I was a kid, it did not. So I played Dungeons and Dragons. I also love sports. I kind of came into sports in college where I got a lot better. And so I was like straddling the fence. Now in high school, I was not. I wasn't really in with the jocks. But I got to be more and more friends with some of the jocks later on after high school. So there's this Dungeons and Dragons nerd side of the story, and the other is this kind of jocko story. Now there's a lot of other cliques in high school, but those are the two that we're talking about today. And so I still play Dungeons and Dragons. I taught my kids when they were young, and we still get together and play as a family. We're also a big family of board game players. We like to get together on Sundays. We cook a big family meal, and we play board games. Now, we'll play almost any board game. We'll play them all over the place. There's a board game renaissance going on in the world right in the last 15 years, and so board games have gotten really big. They've gotten varied. Your old Risk Monopoly versions are way old and outdated. There are tons of new games. So my family is very competitive. We love to compete. We'll play basketball together. We go to the football field. We get angry at each other. We play sports. We also play games. So we're kind of these jock nerds, so to speak. My wife, Jennie, she is a total jock. She was a complete and total soccer player and played completely all 4 years, and I even think she played in college. So we have this dual jock nerd thing going on. So why am I telling you this? Well, today I was in a coaching call and I had a real fun conversation, and one of my coaches mentioned that he wasn't so fond of Dungeons and Dragons players. Now, he doesn't know that I play, but I kind of laughed at that because he's a pretty big jock kind of guy, owns a gym, he's real strong, he's been very successful in life. I mean, I love this man, but it was funny because just recently we were talking like Friday night about this dualistic nature of the inner nerd. And there's a company out there, I don't know if you've ever heard it, called Nerd Fitness. And so there's all these fitness gyms out there, right, that are kind of speaking to the jocks. But this gym, this system, this online coaching program is speaking to the nerds, because there's a lot of men and women who are overweight, working at desk jobs, who like video games, and hey, their favorite movie might just be The Lord of the Rings by Peter Jackson, right? Or it might even be a little bit of the Harry Potter stuff, though that's more kid stuff. They all come from a Star Wars background. You know what I'm talking about. So these people come to Nerd Fitness and they speak to them. So they're their tribe, because a lot of nerds, right? These self-proclaimed nerds, these gamers, right? They want to get in shape. But they go into a gym and they really feel out of place. And there's kind of a dissonance there, and it scares them and they kind of get out. So to have a tribe where they can go and work out together as nerds, they want to work out, they want to be in shape. It's just hard to do in their tribe. So how does that appeal to intimacy? Well, this is the exact same situation that happens in intimacy. There are a lot of very successful businessmen who are kind of nerdy. The Bill Gates type, right? The computer programmers, the online gamers that also still play Dungeons and Dragons and paint miniatures. Who here, raise your hand, has seen the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin? Yeah, Steve Carell plays a great character there. Great nerdy guy, but also guy with heart. Well, there's a lot of men out there like that, and women, who want help, what? In intimacy. There is something cool I've noticed about nerds. Most nerds really revere the other sex, the masculine or the feminine, either way it goes. Where there is a stereotypical downplay of the feminine amongst male jocks. I mean, y'all know it. It's stereotypical, but it's really out there. It really happens, right? You know, they speak poorly of women. Let's put it just mildly, right? But in the nerd community, nerdy guys are really high on women. They're really positive. They're worshipful in a sense. But they also lack some of that body size, that body energy, that masculine edge that is so attractive to women. And so there's this, you know, the nice guy always loses, nice guy finishes last kind of thing going on. But I am here to tell you, as a self-proclaimed nerd, that you can go into the gym, that you can develop your business chops, and you can absolutely, literally develop the skills, the mindsets of how to deal with the opposite sex. So if you're a nerdy girl, how to deal with successful nerdy guys. And in the flip, if you're a nerdy guy, how to get the hot chick, so to speak. That's what I do. I bring these two worlds together because one is a very intellectual world. The other is a very embodied world. And when you bring these two together, that's what makes powerful, deep passion, right? So a lot of guys come to me, jocks come to me, they've got the hot chick. Listen to this. They've got the hot chick. They got the hot woman. But then they confess to me, their sex life is just no bueno. No bueno. It is just boring, repetitive, and it's just not working for them. Now, you may go wah, 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 right? But this lack of passion can become absolutely debilitating, hurtful, and it can make two people who really love each other feel like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with them? And whole relationships can break apart because the sex isn't good. There's something wrong. There's a disconnection going here. And it's that same energy of playing with the nerd, right? The nerd is all this mental, stereotypical nice guy, right? But is he the other side, the killer, you know, the asshole who gets shit done, right? Because in that sense, we want both these energies. And what we're really talking about is we want the certainty and the safety of the masculine, the heart. And on the other side, we want the uncertainty, the adventure, the risk. Now, depending on where you are on the continuum, you may lie on the I need more certainty scale, or you may be the risk taker adventurer. Let's fly to Cancun right now and quit our jobs. That's the arc where you can be. But the truth is, each of us are on both sides. We have both sides. No matter how much you need certainty, you also need a little uncertainty. And no matter how much uncertainty you love, you need some certainty. And that is where this dynamic of the nerd and the jock can come together. And it doesn't matter where you are. The truth is, you want to connect with your partner, with a partner. You want something more, and it's not working. It's not fucking working the way it is right now. Let's get clear. if you're listening to this, you're saying, hey man, I get it. It's not working. I may love this woman, but it's not working. And when it's not working, what do? Well, in sex, in intimacy, we usually just put our heads in a porn mag, or we just get involved sedating some other way and we ignore it. But that's bullshit. This is the 21st century, and there is help out there, men. There is help out there, ladies. So I was there. I was a nerd. I needed help. Guess what? Boom! I went and got it. I literally said, screw you, ego. I need help connecting with my wife. There, I said it. I need help connecting with my wife. Went out and boom, I got that help. And that help has gone over my whole life. Body, being, balance, and business. It put the whole thing together. Okay, brothers. Okay, sisters. Here's my challenge to you, right? Are you a nerd? Are you a jock? And how do you lie on the certainty, uncertainty continuum? Ask yourself that question. Certainty, uncertainty. And where do you need more of the other? Maybe just a little, maybe a lot. Post your comments down below. Reach out and message me if you want to know more about how to put these worlds together, how to get that partnership, not just the friendship, but the deep, passionate, wild, crazy, yet certain, love you forever, soulmate kind of thing. Okay, that's the end of the podcast today. I'm done. So you need to stop listening. This is Jason F. Smith, signing off.